Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's your boy, Mark Bender here, aka at Restless One, coming at you with a quick video. Just wanted to check in and, pretty much touch bases with you guys. So, yesterday I pretty much had like a really rough day. I felt like really like heavy burdened, and like a weight was just like really over me, and I didn't exactly know why, and I pretty much had to just take a moment and reflect in my journal like what it was that I was actually feeling and what I was experiencing in that very moment. And I think, it was just an overwhelming amount of emotions that, I was experiencing. Negative emotions, really. Just like feelings like, I'm not really good enough to be even doing some of the things that I've been doing, and that I haven't really been as genuine as I probably could have been when it came to certain situations that I have been indulging in. And I think, overall, it was just the fact that I was just being too hard on myself. And, I tend to do that a lot. I feel like, I'm like my worst critic. And, there's people out here who probably don't have the courage, to do half of the things that, I'm out here trying to accomplish and put in my hand at. And that's okay too. I mean, like, eventually, it's possible for people to find the courage to step outside of their comfort zone and do the things that, it takes to be transparent and expose yourself to the world through the internet and things of that nature, and tell your truth and not feel like you have done something wrong or you shouldn't have done what you put out there. And I want to just like, speak to you guys basically about, living your truth and being transparent. And it's okay to, speak on the things that you've experienced and the things that you feel are relevant to not only yourself but your audience, because you never know whose life you're touching when you speak about your testimony and the things that you've been through and how you've overcome those things and obstacles and things of that nature. And sharing my testimony about, me being questionable and not really having a clear identity as far as my sexual preference is concerned was very hard, and I still have that video up to this day. And sometimes I'm like, damn, like, was that the right thing to do, to share that and to go on, Kendra G's single show and tell the world that, I'm ready to settle down with, a woman and build a family and things of that nature. And what if, like, there's always the what if factor, you know what I'm saying? Like, what if I meet Prince Charming and he comes along and then I have to take back everything that I said on their show and basically be made out to be a liar. But deep down inside, I truly understand, what my greater purpose is and who I'm called to be. And although I don't have the crystal clear picture as to what that looks like right now today, I still, have like a vision for myself. And that's all it takes, is for you to have a vision. And at times, it's hard because, like King David in the Bible, if anybody knows that story, like, he was anointed to be king at an early age in his life, but he had to wait to be king. He had to go and do all these things and, pretty much grow up before he could ever take the throne. And, that's why I feel like I'm at right now. Like, God has so many promises for me. And, there's so much that he has stored up for me, but I have to put in the work and time and mature and grow into that particular status that he has stored up for me. And it's hard because I don't want to go to like a 9-to-5 job. I want to be in my, calling right now, but we can't just, go through, can't just skip the journey and get directly to the destination. You have to, go through the process of learning yourself and developing and things of that nature, and being patient and, having a relationship with, God, and being able to sustain yourself and have the ability to just be whole with you. And that's the process that I feel like I'm struggling in the most, is like being whole and being okay and growing and healing in whatever areas that looks like as far as I'm concerned, and I think that's one reason why I pretty much procrastinate so much, is because I'm actually like afraid of success in a sense. It's like, I don't know what it feels like to be successful. I never really had an example before me where I could look up to and say, okay, that person was successful, like growing up and stuff like that. So as an adult, I see people who are successful, and it's just like, well, I didn't see you go through that, so how can I really believe it? Or, how can that be my story if I don't know what it took for you to get to where you are today, And I think my problem is, like, I have to learn a little bit more how to walk by faith and not by sight. And right now in this moment, I feel like, anything is possible with consistency and being determined. And it's okay to have bad days. Like, every day is not going to be a good day. And I think, I have a little bit more maturing to do when it comes to my thinking, because I believe that, every day should be a good day. Every day should be positive. Every day should be happy and go lucky, as long as, I'm doing the things that I know I need to do to make the day go that way. But that's not true. I could do everything that I possibly have on my schedule to do that I think will make me feel good, but in actuality, my emotions will get the best of me and tell me that, I'm not good enough, or, I don't measure up to other people and things of that nature. So then I start to replay these, these discrepancies in my head, and one thing leads to another, and I will start to believe them, and then I'm returning back to the state of form of not doing anything, and that's just not good. So I just want to basically say to you guys that whatever it is that you're trying to do, and whatever you feel in your heart that is true to your calling, do it, and you may have some bad days and you may have some good days. The good days are always going to outweigh the bad days, and every time you do something that's elevating yourself and pushing you to the next level and helping you get to the next stage of where you're trying to go is always a good thing. So don't be afraid to step out of your comfort zone, even if things don't always look the prettiest, even if things aren't always making complete sense. Just know that one day your hard work is going to pay off, and that you are worthy of everything God has stored up for you if you believe in it and trust. Definitely, it's one thing to believe, but it's another thing to trust, and we all have to work on our trust factor when it comes to trusting God and believing in Jesus, and going after the things that He has stored up for us, because they are more than anything we can ever think or imagine. So if you're imagining a big dream right now and you think that it's impossible to achieve it, God has something even bigger for you. So just keep on doing what you're doing and set goals and be focused and trust that everything will happen in His time and not yours. All right, so just wanted to make a quick little video. I know this video kind of long, but hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you haven't already, subscribe to my channel. Definitely like this video, share it with somebody who you may feel who has had a few bad days in the past and are trying to get over that little hump of downtroddenness. And watch out for my next video, guys. I'm on my way to work. Peace out.